Okay, guys, I'm going to go over everybody in the labs. I'm doing the basic ads basics, Facebook ads basics course here. I'm going to just go through a lot of the different things and explain how they work and from a high level, and then show them to you in the ads manager. And we will work through this. So the first thing you need to understand is that there is a like the way that the account is structured. At the top level, there are campaigns. Underneath them are ad sets, and then underneath them are ads. And so I guess I could do this like this, create a new Lucid chart doc to explain it. So at the top, we will have a campaign, and then underneath that, we would have ad set 1, ad set number 2, and potentially ad set number 3, or, in some cases you have hundreds of ad sets underneath. And then underneath each ad set, you generally have a lot of times a couple of ads to test, and then once you get a winner, you sort of stick with that. So unless you're running different types and things like that. So it kind of works like this. And, well, okay, there we go. I'm not a pro at this, but, and then I can duplicate. I'm sure there's some sort of hotkey for this that I don't know, but so on and so forth. And you have a bunch of ads here underneath the ad sets. And in this case, this would be ad 2, maybe. I don't know. So this is kind of how the structure of the account is set up. There's a campaign at the top. You have ad sets. Then you have ads under each different campaign, or under each ad set. And I'll show you kind of how all this works. But this gives you kind of the breakdown of that. So the first thing in campaigns is there are 3 different types, 3 main categories of campaigns that they like to have you run. And these are awareness, consideration, and conversion. Okay. And so I think I have, here you go. So the awareness ads are the top of funnel up here. And these are ads that are just bringing people to you for the first time. And some of the ones that they consider consideration, I consider them awareness, like video views. And we'll talk about that in the strategy section. But ultimately, you have like awareness is the top of funnel. Consideration is the middle of funnel. That's where they're, consuming your content and making the decision whether or not they want to work with you. And then the bottom of funnel is conversion, where they're going to hopefully buy something from you. So if you look at this, the types of campaigns they put in the awareness category are brand awareness and reach. Reach is where it goes out and attempts to find, show the ad to every possible person that you can get it to. So if you have a specific audience that absolutely should want your offer, like say your past clients, and you've got a new offering, then you might run a reach ad to try to get every single one of those to see it. Okay, so that's the awareness category. The next category is consideration, and there's several different types of campaigns that you can run under that. The traffic campaign is a campaign that a lot of people used to run, which is like where you would link out to your website and just like everything was, the ad would be meant to send people straight to your website, right? So it was like if you were just pushing traffic off of Facebook over to your site, then the traffic campaign worked. It's usually pretty expensive to do this because Facebook doesn't like you leaving their infrastructure if possible. The next kind of campaign is engagements. And this is for post engagement, page likes, or event responses. Ultimately, I always run post engagement on this, and I usually run these type of campaigns as just like this is giving this a new option, but as a split test, so that I can figure out which image is going to work better in my ads. So I do that a lot of times. The other reason I run engagement is to warm up a post before we start advertising it. So it's always good to spend 50 or $100 on an engagement ad to give your post some likes, comments, and shares, so that once you start running a different ad type, the post already has some social proof on it. App installs. Honestly, I've never used this type of objective in here, so I've never run any app install ads. But if you're looking to install apps, I'm sure it's great. Video views, use this one a lot. This is great for indoctrinating someone into your world. This is a great, I think, awareness strategy for people who are not aware of who you are, running video view campaigns, because you can get the views for very cheap, like 1 to 3 cents usually. And so you can like really reach a lot of people and find the ones who are interested in your stuff, and create what's called a custom audience based off of them viewing your ads a certain amount of time, and then you are able to advertise to them. Okay, this is lead ads, lead generation. This is if you are looking to capture like name, email address, phone number from Facebook, then you can run these type of ads, and I'll show you more about those later. And then messenger ads. These are relatively new, at least in the way you can do them now, and they're starting to work a lot better. So I think these are good consumption ads. Not as much awareness. These are like middle of the funnel for sure. And then the conversion ads down here, conversion objective is really good for training. Like if you've got a long-term campaign and you're wanting to train the pixel for purchases, you can do leads, you can do registrations, a custom conversion, or none of these. But a lot of times I run this for a purchase or a registration or a lead. And over time, the pixel gets smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter. This is e-commerce stuff, so we got to create a catalog and stuff for that to work. But conversions, the types that I use most are conversions, engagement, video views, and messages. So we'll go a lot deeper in those in other videos in the course. But this should give you a little bit of an idea of what all this stuff means and what it is about. So there you go.